I'm not sure if I learned more in those informal discussions or in the formal discussions, so it was a lot of fun.
It's been a really good experience.
Getting to know the people personally is a big advantage.
We've had opportunities to talk about each other's families and things like that, and you don't get that when you go in to see somebody at 2:30 in the afternoon in Columbus, Ohio.
The various meals and get-togethers does provide quite a bit of quality time to socialize and make friends.
At the same time, be able to sit with them in a social setting and be able to rub shoulders with 3 or 4 people that you engage with that day.
You get to know who you're dealing with more on a personal level.
The productivity of this is well worth the dollar investment.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
It is nice. It's a good deal.
I do appreciate the persistence of BuildingsXchange for really kind of putting the arm on us to get us here. Once we're here, we're glad we're here.
Well, this has been great. I can't wait till the next event.
I've been in sales since I started selling in 1970. And I told a young man that came out here with me that it is amazing that this is the best sales experience that I have been exposed to in all those years because of the impact that we can have so quickly.
And I have done so, felt very comfortable communicating upstream in our management structure that you could clearly account our success in these quote-unquote wins associated with the relationships built at BuildingsXchange.
This experience will lead me to drop out of just about all the trade shows that I'm participating in because they're absolutely, there's no value compared to there's no way to value that compared to the quality of the people that we spoke to here, the time we had with them.
What I liked about it is the fact that the people that you're meeting with are people who want to see you, that have asked to see you. My coworker and I were very impressed that it worked out very nicely. I've attended things like this in the past from other organizations. Definitely not as well organized. Definitely they had not done the homework, hadn't done the initial questioning, the sort of the laying the groundwork for these meetings.
The startling fact that has been very pleasant to me has been the amount of time that it normally takes in a selling cycle to get in front of these types of end-use clients. This event has really compressed that time frame from a prospecting and missionary activity.
The reason that I have had such a good time is because I'm meeting with the high-level decision makers to the vendors that I need to supply my construction projects.
The format and the structure here really lends itself to building the foundation for establishing a relationship. And that's really where the return on the investment comes from, is establishing a long-term, annuity-based type of relationship where the precursors and the beginnings can be traced back to our experience here at BuildingsXchange.
I'm an engineer by education. I'm in sales and marketing by decision. And as a result of that, in the 35 years that I've been in business, I've never experienced anything like this before.
Obviously, we've seen 15 clients, and the research that went on before we got here gave us quality clients. To travel to 15 different cities, the expense to see those people in one place. I mean, the productivity of this is well worth the dollar investment.
When you take your first glance at the cost of this event, and you try to measure it based on what that expense would be in the real market, would be airplanes, hotels, cars, dinners, etc., etc. It's a very, very comparable, and many times it seems like it'd probably even be less expensive than making that actual call. So it's been a great benefit from a cost of sales standpoint.
We had about 4 takeaways as far as we have to follow up with some projects next week to address certain particular situations that will compress that sale time to about 4 days.
Oh, I'd say pretty efficient. I had 7 one-on-one meetings yesterday, and that's an awful lot of customers. In a typical sales situation, you'd never see that many customers in one day.
I told the sponsors today that I would invest more money in this next year and drop one of the trade shows that we're in.
We've had opportunities to talk about each other's families and things like that, and you don't get that when you go in to see somebody at 2:30 in the afternoon in Columbus, Ohio, or wherever you are.
Well, at trade show, there's just so many distractions, and I wouldn't even really try to draw a comparison.
The trade show, it's a much louder, much noisier, much less controlled environment. In this environment, the BuildingsXchange staff has done an excellent job in qualifying the clients' buying preferences, their needs, their expectations. You have a great understanding of what they're trying to accomplish at this event.
And a couple others that use our products, but they use other vendors as well. So probably was a good thing to spend some more quality time with them and show them what's new and what we're doing. And they might have got to hear or see some things that they hadn't seen before.
The existing vendors that I meet with back in my office, they're more talking about their local interests and the local interests for my company. And we are a global organization, and we need to have global contracts in place, and that's the big benefit about meeting with the existing vendors that I work with on a daily basis.
One customer that we have just begun to do business with, and this basically helps solidify the relationship.
Actually, it's a wonderful advantage for us to meet our existing clients, because in this case, and it goes back to the previous discussion about meeting in an office versus this environment, it gives me the chance to really expand on what our value proposition is and what that means to our current client.
Yeah, when they said, "Would you be interested in coming back?" we signed up right away.
Absolutely. I definitely will be back.
I am planning on it. Absolutely.
If they invite me, I would just be honored to be here, because it's such a great opportunity for relationships.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, right now I've signed up for next year's.
I would have to say yes. I continue to want to experience, not only experience, but experiment with this format.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is the most economical event that I've ever been involved in from a marketing perspective, and the matching of buyer to vendor. I didn't even know that it existed before, and I'm kind of surprised that that this came to me in such a way that we will do this from now on.